Hello and welcome. My name is Rock Parsons and this is World Classic Wrestling.
Both men to the center of the ring. Again to the referee hold. It's El Bracero with a headlock on pretty boy Gary Fulton. Off the ropes. Rather moves so fast. I almost got the
speaking of prisons, I bet Tully Blanchard thought he was in one here. We got a match joined in progress. This was as it was shown on the TV show. But the reason why we wanted to include this was to show you there's like 8,000 people at the Hemisphere Arena, and he's taking on a friend of yours, Stan Hansen.
Well, Stan was my partner many times here in the United States, a lot of times in Japan, and then I had the unfortunate situation to go against Stan. Stan's a dangerous man. I'm interested to see how Tully Blanchard can handle him.
Well, there he is, the king of the lariat. Stan Hansen taking on Tully Blanchard.
The Southwest heavyweight champion against a bad man from Borger, Texas, Stan Hansen. A little over 5 minutes have gone by in this match, and it's been quite a battle between these two big men. Tully Blanchard, the Southwest heavyweight champion, tries to pin the bad man, Stan Hansen, but Hansen kicks out. It's Blanchard with an elbow. Christopher Love, the business manager of Tully Blanchard, off to my left. Watching Tully Blanchard get those big chops from Stan Hansen. Oh, it gets that boot up there, knocks him back into the turnbuckle. Hansen finds himself being reversed and thrown into the turnbuckle. Blanchard goes in with a knee. Elbow to the back of the neck of Stan Hansen by Tully Blanchard. Blanchard with a forearm to the midsection, knocks Hansen down onto that middle rope now, and Blanchard doing a little choking. Blanchard holding on to Hansen, picks him up, takes him back and drops him on that mat. Blanchard with an elbow across the chest of Stan Hansen. Here's a count, and it's 2. I want to remind all you fans, Southwest Championship Wrestling will be in Beaumont, Texas on Sunday, July the 10th. See all you fans there in Beaumont. Hansen, Tully Blanchard down. Hansen reaching in, has him up, slams him to the mat. Here's a count, and it's 2. Hansen, with the crowd on his side, puts a forearm to the back of Tully Blanchard. There's a kick to the top of the head of Tully Blanchard. 285 pounds across the chest. Here's a count, and it's 2, and Blanchard kicks out. Knee to the side of the head of Tully Blanchard by Stan Hansen. There's a big boot to the top of the head. Hansen has things going his way now. A little later on, you'll be seeing the Wildfire, Tommy Rich. Over the top, right into the referee, Jack Howe, goes Tully Blanchard. Right into the referee, Jack Howe. Hansen with the lariat. Hansen with the lariat has Tully Blanchard down. Here comes the count, 1, 2, and Blanchard kicks out. Blanchard kicks out. There's a count of 2, and Hansen didn't like it. He thought if the referee would have been over there quick enough, it should have been all over. Over the top as Blanchard is flipped by Stan Hansen. Jack Howe still dazed, trying to shake it off. High in the air goes Hansen with a drop kick. Blanchard has a leg over that bottom rope. Hansen reaches down and grabs him. Stan Hansen reaching in as Tully Blanchard. Oh, Christopher Love from outside the ring. Christopher Love from outside the ring has grabbed the leg of Stan Hansen and tripped him, and that's going to be a disqualification. Tully Blanchard disqualified because of the outside interference from Christopher Love. Stan Hansen wins it. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more right after this.
Hello, I'm Rock Parsons. I've been affiliated with wrestling for almost 30 years, and we've got all kinds of classic matches for you on this DVD. Very exciting. All the top names in wrestling, the best matches you're going to see, and most of you haven't seen any of these things for almost 30 years. I have with me today a co-host on this. He's been through 9,000 matches, held numerous regional and world titles. I'm talking about the Masked Superstar.
Rock, it's nice to be here, and I'm excited.
Team championship. The champions, the dynamic duo, Tully Blanchard and Gino Hernandez, defending their titles. It's Tully Blanchard in the ring, and they defend these titles against the former world's champion, Terry Funk. And Gino Hernandez is tagged in. Terry Funk comes off the rope. Hernandez catches him with a drop kick, puts him down. Here comes a count from the referee, Jack Howe. It was 2. Tully Blanchard comes into the ring now. He goes after Terry Funk. So far, Terry Funk and Ivan Putski have been pouring it on the champions, but the champions trying to make a comeback here. Tully Blanchard comes diving to the toes and elbow across the chest. Here comes a count on Terry Funk, and it is 2. Tully Blanchard wanting a little quicker count. He's not going to get it. Tully Blanchard reaches down, grabs Terry Funk. Covers him up in front with a face lock. Funk trying to maybe make it over there where he can tag out to Ivan Putski. Well, they've had this crowd standing a few times in this match now. Turning Funk around and bringing him over the other way was Tully Blanchard. He is tagged out and let Gino Hernandez come back in the ring. Hernandez grabs Funk off the ropes. Has him up in the air. Beautiful back suplex. Gino Hernandez is going up on the top rope. Hernandez is up on the top rope, and he dives to the air right across the chest of Terry Funk, and Terry Funk still has enough left to kick out. Oh, not many men can do that. Tully Blanchard is in now. Off the ropes is Blanchard. Funk hits him with a forearm as he turned out of the way. He has knocked Blanchard out on the apron. So far, it's about equal. Now Zbyszko may have a slight advantage. Zbyszko moving in behind, twisting around, comes around the front, and has a headlock, but he doesn't keep it long. Shoulder tackle, down goes Casey. Over the top goes Zbyszko. Oh, a reversal of the hip toss. It's Casey who's down. He kicks Zbyszko off. Flies through the air with an elbow smash, and Zbyszko moved out from underneath. Zbyszko back in behind with a face lock.
Eliminated himself. Chris Taylor really mad because he eliminated himself. He chased the Dudley Clements and he touched the floor, and at the moment he touched the floor, he knew he made a mistake. The Brute hammered. Markoff is eliminated. Chris Markoff. Here goes the Canadian Wildman. The Canadian Wildman is caught.
It's Bruno and Ernie Ladd. One of the world's strongest wrestlers, pouring it on Big Ernie Ladd. There's a pin.
Blanchard is bleeding. Morton is bleeding. Oh, Terry Funk is back in there now. He knocked Hernandez down with a headbutt. Ken Lucas is going after Tully Blanchard, and it looked like he was biting him. He was. Now he's going after Hernandez. Terry Funk is in there going after Gino Hernandez. Tully Blanchard gets another blow as Tully Blanchard has a big wound open up over the right eye.